welcome. El Rio's Better Backs. Today we're going to keep your back healthy, utilizing various disciplines and methodologies, strengthening, stretching, and maintaining or increasing your range of motion. Please pace yourself and breathe. So we're going to start standing, and I'd like you to be comfortable. Really feel your feet grounded. So really feel as if all of your weight isn't towards the back of your foot or the front or the sides, but really spread out your weight. Knees are soft. Think about your spine, your tailbone drawing down to the floor and the crown of your head lengthening to the sky. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath. Long exhale. So we're just going to gently start to warm up the spine a little. You may want to open your stance. Again, the knees are soft, and just take your time, and you're just going to gently bring one hip forward and one hip back. And you can keep it very slow and gentle. Be mindful that your chin is parallel to the floor. We're going to keep that spine nice and tall. And you can keep it here. You can let the arms relax and sort of tap behind you. You can bring it back very slowly, or you can make it a little more rapid, whatever you feel comfortable with. This is about warming up the base of your spine, your hips. And again, as always, breathe, feel connected, and we'll just gently kind of bring it back to how we began. And we're going to stand nice and tall and begin to roll out our joints, starting from the floor with your feet. You can begin to roll out each ankle in each direction. If you'd rather have your foot off the ground, and roll out the ankle that way. Remember, this is all about you self-pacing. And gently we'll go on to the knees. So we're just going to circle those knees. Those toes are forward. Back is still nice and tall. Keep breathing, and you're going to change the direction of your knees. And now we're going to roll out our hips. So maybe you start with a nice small circle, going to the side, forward, back, the knees are bent. Maybe you go a little bit deeper to the sides or further back. Now maybe change the direction of your circles. Just warming up, getting nice range of motion, feeling that through your waist and your hips. Coming back to center, we're just going to gently roll the shoulders back as far forward, as far up, back and down as you're comfortable with. And let's change the direction. Maybe you want to add your arms. Nice big circles. Gently lower down. Now let's drop the chin from parallel to the chest. Feel that gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Take your time. And now slowly, the next time you dip that chin down, you're just going to slowly trace your chin from shoulder to shoulder in front, like you're creating a C or a U or a smiley face. And you just go to the range of motion that you're comfortable with. Very slow, take your time. Come back to center, raise the chin, take a nice deep breath. If you want, you can raise your arms. A nice stretch if you want to be on your toes, and exhale, releasing down. Once again, let's draw the arms up, overhead, biceps by the ears, let the shoulders relax, and you're going to bring one arm forward, one arm back, and the movement is coming from the shoulders. You're not going lower than the shoulders, and you're just stretching. So there's a gentle twist here, stretching through the top of the back, through the waist, through the hips. And now each time, instead of looking forward if you want, you can inhale, draw the arms up. As you exhale, lower the arms, you can look behind you. Again, the knees are soft, the back is tall. Slowly reaching up, exhale down. So now we're going to utilize the wall to stretch out through the top of our back. And I'd like you to place your palm of your hand, your forearm, your bicep, maybe even the front of your shoulder height to the wall. Keeping your feet parallel to the wall, toes forward, then gently look into the room. So you're going to feel that stretch throughout your front of your shoulder, maybe even behind the shoulder blades. Take nice deep breaths. Feel as if the crown of the head is always lengthening and that tailbone is dropping. Draw the belly into the spine. And you can just hold it here, maybe 10, 15 seconds. Gently release, lower down. You're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So all four corners of your palm, your fingertips, your forearm, your bicep, maybe even the front of your shoulder connects to the wall, and you're just gonna gently look in. Feel that stretch across your chest, into the shoulder blade, the top of the back. Keep the toes forward, and gently look inside the room. Hold it maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds. Be sure you're breathing. So now we're going to turn and face the wall, stretching out your hamstrings and your top of your back and your low back, placing your palms on the wall. And again, you can play with how far or how close, and you're just going to slowly begin to stretch your hamstrings and your back. And you want to get as close to parallel as you feel comfortable, and just allow the spine and the neck to be almost parallel to the floor, stretching out the top of the back, the hamstrings, the low back. You may need to walk up, you may need to walk back. Remember, this is the level that you feel comfortable, that you feel a stretch. And again, you can hold it at about 10, 15, 20 seconds. Make sure you're breathing, and gently walk up the wall. Okay, so now we're on the floor. And just very gently allow the backs of your shoulders to rest into the mat. Feel as if you're still having the curve in your neck, so that no portion of your neck is flat on the mat. Nose and chin almost perpendicular, pointed up to the sky. And just slowly bring your thighs or your knees towards your chest, towards your belly. And you're just going to gently hug them and begin to rock side to side. So you're massaging, stretching and strengthening the lower back, the abs. And you can keep it a very gentle left to right motion, or go a little deeper. Slowly coming back. Release the feet to the mat, the knees point up to the sky. Extend your arms out, shoulders resting in the floor of the mat, palms down or up, whatever you feel comfortable with. Keeping the knees connecting to the floor, allow your knees to drop one side as you look the other. So you're just breathing into the sides of your hips, through your waist. Inhale the knees up. Gently turn your head and look over the opposite shoulder of where your knees are falling. And again, breathe in, feel the space between the waist and the hips grow and lengthen. Slowly bring the knees back up. Gently draw the arms alongside your torso. We're going to come into a bridge. So really secure your feet into the floor, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches from your gluteus line. Drawing the hips up to the sky, slowly peel up. Lift the hips towards the sky, press the feet into the floor, and be sure you're breathing. Gently lower, slowly down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, take your time. And we're going to come into an abdominal exercise. You're going to bring your thighs into your chest. And there's lots of variations. You can modify this. So we're going to bring your thighs into your chest. Your feet touch the floor each time. Now you can add to this by extending your arms out. And every time you bring your thighs in, you can draw the arms around. You can bring the head off the ground or keep the head on the ground. And maybe do about 10. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale the hardest part of the lift. Be sure you're allowing your feet to touch the floor each time. And once you're done, lower the feet. Relax the arms, and let's bring the knees towards the chest again. Place your hands on top of your knees, and we're just going to stir. So you're just drawing a circle, massaging the hips again, the low back. Maybe change the direction of your circle, maybe make it a little wider. Slowly and gently release the feet to the floor. Extend just one leg straight out. Flexing the foot, really lengthen that right foot far away from you. And slowly bring your left knee into your chest. If you'd like to clasp it, drawing it closer in front of the shin or the thigh, or without anything, that's fine. You're just stretching, drawing this knee towards the crown of the head, far away from that right foot. Nice deep breathing. Slowly and gently release. Extend the left leg all the way down. Bringing the right thigh into the chest. If you'd like, you can clasp behind the thigh, front of the shin, draw it towards the crown of the head. Flex your left foot, really lengthen it far away from your right knee. Slowly stretch. Extending the leg out, extending the arms out. And exhale, lower down. So now we're going to take it to the floor. And I'd like you to extend your hands so that your shoulders are just beyond the wrist or directly over, knees below the hips. And we're just going to come into a cat and cow. So I'd like you to round your spine towards the ceiling, dip the top of your head towards the floor, and then very slowly bring the back of the head and maybe the sit bones, the base of the spine, towards the ceiling. And then you can match your breath. So here you're exhaling, and feel that stretch in the neck, between the shoulder blades, the top of the back, the low back. And then here's where you're inhaling, let that belly flop, almost towards the floor. Imagine you're letting it dip, and then round. So think of your spine like a C and then a U, and just take your time, go to the range of motion that you're comfortable with. And then gently coming back to the parallel. Very slowly, I'm going to ask you to drop your hips over your ankles. Walk your hands as far forward as you feel comfortable. Relax your forehead, the crown of your head towards the mat or the towel or the floor, and feel that stretch in your back. Take some nice deep breaths. Slowly coming up. Back into a tabletop formation. And just very gently, we're going to do some stretch and strengthening of the back. So I'd like you to extend your right leg out as far as you feel comfortable and lift it so that it's in line with your spine and your head parallel to your mat or towel. And just stay here for a moment and breathe. Now be mindful that this one hip doesn't rotate up, that you're keeping both your hips square, and you can stay here, or you can now lift the opposite arm. So think about the arm, the head, the spine, the leg, all parallel to the floor, and slowly lower down. Or you could just stay with the leg. So we'll do the same thing to the other side. Remember, there's no competition. Think about the head, the neck, the spine, the leg, all in a straight line. Keep breathing, holding your breath, and if you'd like, extend the opposite arm. So the arm, the head, the back, and lower down. Now very gently, we're going to take it all the way down to the floor so you can walk forward or lower down. Extending the arms overhead. And again, you can put your forehead or your chin to the floor. And I'm going to ask you to relax your waist through your toes and just lift up. And you can keep your gaze down. Lift the arms up. Slowly. And you go to the range of motion you're comfortable with. Maybe about 5 to 10. And then lower down and relax. You can stack your hands or your fists. Again, relax your forehead. So think about from your waist to your head completely relaxed. And you're just going to raise both legs from the hips as high as you feel comfortable. Again, maybe a set of 5 or 10. Be sure you're breathing. Go to the range of motion you're comfortable with and lower down. Once again, extend the arms out, and we're going to lift one arm and one leg and lower down. One arm and one leg, lower down. And again, anywhere from 5 to 10. And switch sides. You can lower the head. If you are looking up, try to keep your gaze down or no higher than where the wall and the floor meet. And lower down. Take a nice deep breath.